A thief broke into a car and stole some valuables, then ended up taking a leak on the seat. Little did he know, this disgusting act would later save his life. As he was about to leave with his loot, feeling pretty pleased with himself, he suddenly realized the owner had used a remote to lock him inside. This wasn't just any car, it had been specially modified to be bulletproof, waterproof, and even had tinted windows that prevented anyone from seeing in. The thief had now been trapped inside for 10 days and was on the verge of dying from dehydration. He could only pretend to drink from empty bottles to ease his thirst. The car had been baking in the sun, and the temperature inside was skyrocketing. He was severely dehydrated now, but thankfully the sunlight had evaporated the urine in the car. Desperate, he greedily licked the car windows. The taste was indescribable, but at least it provided some moisture. Just then, the owner started remotely controlling the car. He turned on the air conditioning through the remote, and cold air began blowing from the vents. At first, the thief felt incredible relief, but as the temperature kept dropping, he tried to turn off the AC, except nothing worked. He was shaking uncontrollably from the cold. Left with no choice, he cut off the cloth wrapped around his wound and put it on for warmth. But the temperature inside had already plummeted to dozens of degrees below zero. He frantically grabbed some newspapers and stuffed them into every vent, but it was useless. Just as he was about to freeze to death, the owner called. He told the thief that if he could answer one question correctly, he'd give him a chance. The question was simple. If you're in a desert with 2 cups of liquid, one is poison and one is urine, which would you choose? The thief immediately gave the same answer you probably would, but the owner said he was wrong and hung up. The thief completely lost it. That's when he remembered there might be something in the trunk. He quickly opened the trunk lid and found a hose inside. He used an empty bottle to collect the liquid from it. Looking at this blue fluid, he forced himself to drink it despite the disgust. Obviously, the owner had deliberately left that hose there for him. He started feeling nauseous, breaking out in cold sweats, and even his wound began to fester. The owner was trying to torture him to death. The thief swore that if he ever escaped, he'd get revenge on the owner's entire family. Just as he was about to give up all hope, he accidentally started the car. He buckled his seatbelt, slammed on the gas, and the car shot backward, finally crashing into a guardrail behind him. Then, he smashed through the window and crawled out. Dragging his injured leg, he limped into a restaurant, grabbed a bottle of drink and some bread, and devoured them like a starving animal. A server came over and asked him to pay, but he ignored her. When she grabbed his hand, getting ready to take him to the police station, he pulled out a gun and fired at her repeatedly. It turned out this was all a dream. That feeling of being better off dead had left him in complete despair. Just then, the owner called again.